Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Pointy Not Sharp. Today we're taking a look at the British L3A1 bayonet. So these bayonets were made to fit the SA80 and they're still made to fit, well not made anymore, they still fit the L85 and L85A1s and A2s, the modern rifles that the United Kingdom are using now. Now I haven't found out who manufactured them, so if anyone has that information please comment below, I'd love to hear from you. A little bit about the history though. So the SA80 replaced the SLR in the mid 1980s. And there was a trial to replace the SLR in 1985 and 1986. And my understanding is the trial bayonets, or the L3A1s, were the only ones that have serial numbers on them. The bayonet itself, I'll pull it out, took inspiration from the FAL Type C, which I have here. And by that, it's essentially just a socket with flash hider holes. Same as what we have here with an offset blade. So the very early ones had a bottle opener on the cross guard, and for whatever reason that was a very expensive thing to manufacture or develop. I don't know why it was terribly expensive, but it was deemed in the end that soldiers already had jackknives and they already had stable belts that had bottle openers on them, and honestly it cost less to issue multi-tools with bottle openers as well than to put them on the bayonets. And on top of that, there was no reports of deaths or serious injury from not having a bottle opener to open a bottle of water. So it was deemed as unnecessary and it was deleted from the design. Now the SA80 and the L3A1 bayonet were formally adopted in 1987, and about 350,000 of them were made. And the actual bayonet that we have here was made between 1985 to 1994, so only 9 years of production. So we'll have a look at the actual bayonet itself. So it's a one-piece forging with a offset blade, as I've already stated. You can see there. It's actually a lot less clumsy than it looks. It actually feels quite usable. I know it looks a bit odd and non-traditional. So as you can see, like the AK bayonets, we've got a wire cutter which connects to the scabbard. If you have the wire cutter component, I don't. It's got a serrated edge down the base here, as well as a nice, very British square cut fuller. The blade itself is 7 inches long with a 4-inch handle, obviously painted black. And the finish is a very heavy phosphate finish. So as you can see, got the serrations just here. Now, this false edge at the top here is actually a rib spreader, and it's designed to be dull. So the idea is that when you stab someone, the bottom edge acts as a cutter and penetrates, and the top will catch the rib and push it upwards. So if you sharpen this, it actually loses its ability to do that. It's designed to not be sharpened. Designed to act almost like a ramp to push the rib out of the way. Quite a nasty little design there. Working down the handle, it's just a tube essentially that goes over the muzzle. Got a little press button down the bottom here, which activates that little lever, and it's a little catch inside. If I can capture that on, if I can get the lighting right to try and capture that. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm going to have lighting issues here. Yeah, you can faintly see it there. Yeah, so when you press the button, it goes up and down. And that just catches on the bayonet lug and the muzzle. So one solid piece, no markings anywhere on it, no serial number, manufacturer's markings, absolutely nothing. Very thick blade, if you have a look at the spine here. And a little heavy as well. Very rear heavy, but I don't mind that. So the scabbards that these came with are called the L2A1, and I'll take it out of the frog here So the frog actually goes over the top of the scabbard. Now the one I've got here is the reserve version, so it's stripped down. The original L3A1 scabbard has a traditional wire cutter on the end here, like you see in the AKs and the M9s. Has a fold-out saw, which I believe folds out from here, and has a sharpening stone on it as well. This is the reserve version, so the poor man's version. I don't have any of those cool extras, and they sell for quite a premium. And this scabbard here is just made of plastic, very, very light, and just slides within the frog. The frogs come in all different colours. You've got desert camo, this new multicam, and just clips in. Done. And then this just clips onto your belt, nothing fancy. Those ones are pretty stuck, won't worry about those. So that's the L3A1 scabbard. These are also used obviously ceremonially, and they come with their own ceremonial scabbards, which I have here. So this one here was for the Royal Marine Commandos, and it's a white nylon with a brass mouth. Bayonet just slides in, simple, nothing much to it. There's a couple of different variations of these. The guards have very similar, but instead of nylon like we have here, I believe it's white leather. And you can also get black leather for the regiment, which I believe is their infantry. I'm sure there's probably one or two other variations, but I haven't come across them. Now, these bayonets have actually seen a bit of use in the field, probably more so than I believe anyone else is still using bayonets nowadays. So I found two references to L3A1 bayonets being used in the Middle East within Iraq and Afghanistan. So it looks like in 2004 in Iraq, in Al Amara, a small British force led a bayonet charge against about 100 insurgents that was reasonably successful. And again in 2011, I think it was only a section or possibly even a fire team, a very, very small force, led by Lance Corporal Sean Jones in the Helmand province in Afghanistan, led a very, very small force into machine gun fire, as obviously with bayonets. And they were quite successful, and Lance Corporal Sean Jones was awarded the Military Cross for that. So, yeah, there's not too many other examples, but probably one of the only bayonets that's still seeing modern use, up there with probably the Marine OSK. Anyway, guys, a very interesting little bayonet. I like it quite a bit. They're still reasonably cheap, actually. Probably not for much longer, though. Anyway, guys, if I've missed anything, made any mistakes, or you know anything that I don't, please comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching.